Howard County is almost 900 square miles in size, and one Big Spring police officer is going out trying to map every single road in the county.
We've already got 20 printed pages worth of GPS coordinates, and that's just on the state maintained highways. They haven't even gotten off onto the county roads yet.
Officer Lance Telchek has spent the last several months plotting GPS coordinates, latitude and longitude points all across the county. I rode out with a 17-year veteran to see how he does it.
I have a GPS unit inside my car. I get there, I punch it, I get the coordinates, I write them down, and then after I get all the lists down, I go back to my office and put it into a Excel spreadsheet to where it's both printable and then it can also be emailed to whoever might need it.
It might sound simple, but with hundreds of miles of roadway to plot, it's anything but simple.
Went out and had to physically drive each roadway and map out each milepost as I came to it and document the GPS coordinates for it. I also document each intersection. If it's a county road that comes across the state highway, I go ahead and get that coordinate as well.
So let's go ahead and see if Lance's hard work really pays off, and if we're able to find a needle in a haystack. Lance is going to go ahead and punch up one of those points that we found. It's located near the intersection of County Road 18 and South Snyderfield Road in the southeastern part of the county, and we're going to go ahead and use Google Earth to see if we can find that point. Go ahead and put Google Earth into motion for you. We're waiting. There it goes. Zooming in on Texas, little bumpy ride just like you might have on the airlines trail on Thanksgiving. And as you can see, we found that point. We found our needle in the haystack. So the big questions are, what's the point of doing all this data, and how's it really going to benefit the residents of Howard County?
GPS is kind of like their 911 addressing. The street level responders can go to, 1600 block of whatever street, and we know where we're at, but kind of from the area you don't have street signs, and they definitely can't see the milepost numbers on the highways.
I'll have more on this story coming up later this week. But for now, reporting from Big Spring, Greg Sherman, CBS 7 News. Yesterday I told you about Big Spring Police Officer Lance Telchek and his project to map out the GPS coordinates for all of the roadways across Howard County. But why is he doing the project, and more importantly, who's going to benefit from it?
I send it to like Air Evac, Texas Forest Service, Department of Public Safety to their aerial divisions.
To demonstrate the project's efficiency, I shot video from the ground of the 5800 block of South Snyderfield Road, which is in southeastern Howard County, and asked Air Evac to simulate an emergency call and fly to that area.
Howard County 911, what's your emergency? Okay, we'll have them en route. Yes, this is Howard County. We need to launch our helicopter, please. At 5800 South Snyderfield Road.
CENTCOM Airback 5-4, scene flight request for trauma. Trauma in Howard County, Big Springs. Codes are as follows: 3213.442 by 10114.120. How copy?
Airback 5-4, good copy. We can accept that flight. 5-minute liftoff, 6 minutes en route.
As we fly, pilot Tim Nelson, who's from San Marcos, talks about flying to a scene with and without GPS help.
Without the coordinates, now we're relying either on a map itself, and by that we're going to have to rely on people on the ground telling us which roads, if there's intersections. The place that we flew to didn't have an intersection. So with the GPS, it makes it so much easier to pinpoint our location. It also gives us an exact amount of time on how long it would take us to get there. 6
minutes after we took off, we found our spot from the air, and Telchek's GPS project can save more than just time.
The quicker you can get to a scene and help somebody out or transfer them to a higher care facility, then every second, every minute counts that you can cut down.
Reporting from Big Spring, Greg Sherman, CBS 7 News.